ya. A ver. ¿Está el ordenador? ¿Está el ordenador? Sí. Vale. A ver. Vale. En el directo pasado se me crasheó el juego. Nos quedamos en la misión de la luna. Entonces la he vuelto a hacer. Y eso. A ver, un momentito, por favor. A ver. Que eso, nos quedamos en la misión de la luna. La he vuelto a completar. El mensaje en binario lo he buscado. Y quiere decir help, o sea, ayuda. Yo os he dicho, bueno, claro, es que esto lo estoy haciendo el mismo día, entonces, esa misión es importante, porque se sabe más adelante, en el 2 o en el 3, no me acuerdo cuándo era, pero vamos, que hablan de ella. Y poco más, no he hecho más, he completado la misión, he subido a la Normandía y ya está. Eso sí, creo que me he cambiado la armadura. A ver, ¿dónde tengo que ir? Sistema Hydra. A ver. Barro. Hydra. La estación final, bueno, ya iré después. Es que, a ver, igual antes de... Cuando haga Noveria, antes de ir a Virmire,
Message coming
iré
in.
a la estación
Patching
final,
it
¿no?
through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Anomalía. Esto tiene una... Puede ser una rampa. Bueno, eso. Cuando escoges una especialidad en la misión de la luna, te dan, en mi caso, al ser soldado, fuerza de choque creo que era, ¿no? Y comando. Yo he escogido comando. Entonces te dejan seguir avanzando en la rama de la clase. En este caso, al ser comando te dejan mejorar inmunidad y asesino, que viene a ser la habilidad de inmunidad y la de asesinato. Y ya. Y te dan más daño. Que igual...
It looks like the signal's coming from that wreckage.
Careful, man. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Nos ha jodido Garrus y a mí también. Que eso, que al estar jugando en dificultad alta, pues igual tenía que haber cogido tropa de choque, pero que es que me
Trap.
apetecía comando. Es que te diga. Es que está claro. No. No, tú eres muy grande. ¡Ah, cabrón! ¡Ah! ¡Allá! ¿Será aquí? No, ya está. Dios. El sistema Amazon, antes... En serio. Envíos, sistema Amazon. ¿En serio? Las de misiones secundarias de INEX paso. O sea, te vienen bien algunas, pero ¿qué paso? Que no las voy a hacer porque son muy largas. Sobre todo estas de los minerales. Es estar por todos los sistemas, planetas, buscando un coñazo. Esa es la misión que más... Hawkinetta Century. O sea, aquí hay algo. Que es que las misiones de INEX por ejemplo la de los minerales, cuando llegas a Mass Effect 2 sí que te dan recursos que valen la pena, pero joder, que es una paliza de misión. Y eso, nada, los minerales, luego había otras que me parece que lo único que te daban era como
Message coming
páginas
in,
de
Commander.
códice.
Big
Y ya.
surprise. The Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hulking Eta cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
I'll look into it.
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
I might be able to end this without violence.
That may not be possible, Commander. We don't want a bloodbath, but Kyle is dangerous. I'll trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
Yo quería pasármelo hoy, no vería, pero joder, empiezo a hacer secundaria. A ver por dónde subo. Buah. Ole mortal, tirabuzón. Joder, qué guay. Los escombros son casi siempre recursos. Por eso nunca los cojo. Porque para qué. Vale. Tengo espacio para 2 objetos. Vale, tendré que venderla al de la Normandía.
I'm on my way.
Redeploying.
Sí que luego había que ir ahí, ¿no?
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
I want this to end peacefully. If he doesn't see me, people could get hurt.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
The Alliance wants someone to pay for those murders. Let me speak to Major Kyle, and maybe I can find some way to help you all get out of this alive.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
Just because we're biotics doesn't mean we don't deserve to be treated fairly.
Ay, no, se me ha bugueado esto, ¿no? Oh, el puntero. Ah, vale, ya está.
am Major Kyle. I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you're endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No, this was my fault. My children are innocent, pure. Please, I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
You're doing the right thing, Major. Your children will be better off for it. Come on.
Wait, if my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
I'm going to trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this.
Your pilot can have an Alliance command patrol pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
Vámonos de aquí. No vaya a ser que nos empiecen a disparar o algo. Aquí hay algo. A ver. La verdad es que pesado. Voy abajo a venderles esto y hablar con Ashley, Garrus, Rex y Tali. A Kaidan y a Liara que le den por culo. Es que no los aguanto, de verdad. Son personajes. Es que no los aguanto.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what
You bet, Commander.
Vale. Ah, mira, arena. Para Tali. A ver, Tali. No cambian nada.
Oh, before I go, you said your
Está hablando con la
servant's
hermana.
Commander Shepard
¡Oh!
now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute.
Trío,
What is it?
trío.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Afraid I did.
Oh, shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that, it's a wonder we ever have kids anymore. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vidmails, and I'd tell her to relax.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed.
Ooh.
She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung,
eso es indirecta,
she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Esto es todo indirectas. Me está mandando aquí señales.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
¿Qué es esa mierda?
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
No le voy a decir esto porque es mentira. Yo, en la vida real, soy ateo. Entonces, claro que no.
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter. Only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. Given the option, looking forward to
Solo
it.
nos habla de la misión principal.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
Vale, creo que aquí es cuando nos cuenta
Anything in
ya
particular that stands
su
out?
misión.
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That
No sé si
case
nos la da ahora o la
was
siguiente
disturbing.
vez que hablemos con él.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development. But there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threaten? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes, walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies, then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
Ya veis que Garrus es un poco rebelde. Yo lo apoyo, yo a tope con Garrus. Yo seré
Yeah,
de
exactly.
Paragon, pero a
Those
tope con
hostages might be
Garrus.
wishing they died by now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a
Ya
chance.
lo tengo.
I was hoping you'd say that, but Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Eso está hecho. Ahora Rex.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard?
Sí, creo que tiene un hermano Rex.
I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. but it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Perfecto. Ya tenemos las 2 misiones. Y así conseguimos la lealtad de Garrus y Grex.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Theron's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant. Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all
¿Cómo le
that
vas a ver una sonrisa si siempre lleva la
I
máscara
know
puesta?
he cares about me, but he never really showed it. Not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
I want to talk about something.
Like what? See you
Hasta
later.
luego. Me hace gracia. Nunca lo he visto sonreír, pero si hasta en la flotilla llevan la máscara. Vale, a ver. Ahora tengo que... Misión de Garrus y de Urex. A ver. Confín de Kepler.
Message coming in.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs. To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives. Congratulations.
Take cover! Clear.
Thank you.
Aquí está
Thank you
Otaro.
for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
Put him out of his misery so we can get going.
Gladly. Your days of butchering are over, Doctor.
Me encanta el puto.
No! Please! Please!
Hostile contact!
That was satisfying.
Good. Remember that feeling. That's how it should be.
I will, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Hostia, está chula. Esto es para Orex. Mierda. Que no he mirado. Arroz ro. O sea, no te pones ni sistema ni nada. Ahí, ha pegado. Venga. Aquí estaba. Se nos ha por aquí.
All clear.
Vale. A ver. Me da una hostia. Joder. Dame.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
Sí que he subido de nivel. Se me había olvidado.
I'm here if you need me.
Nada, vale.
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap. But at least I've got it back.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
Pues... Vale, ya está contento, Grex. A ver, porque me parece que para esto igual tengo que dar rodeo. Pensaba que me iba a salir un pause. Pero no. Vale. Están ya las misiones. Entonces, a ver. Falta el fan. Segundo que hago. Pues yo así. Igual me voy a la ciudadela. Ahí estoy. sí que es la primera vez que lo veo. Lo de la estación Pináculo. Nunca lo había hecho.
Isn't that Commander Shepard, the human Spectre?
Whatever. Spectre or no, it's always fun to see humans get pummeled in the simulator.
Me estás cayendo mal, es un normal. Te va a saludar, qué bajo.
Ah, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Pinnacle Station. I'm Admiral Thaddeus Ahern.
I'm glad I got the invite. Where do we begin?
You'll be training in the combat simulator. After each round, you'll see how you fared against your competitors.
Who will I be competing against?
The best of the best. Alliance operatives travel here from all over to try their hand at the simulator. The scores are tallied, and the winners appear on these monitors for all to see. Get your name there, and the entire Alliance will know about it.
I'll be fine.
Fantastic. Anything else you need?
Sí, equipamiento de la hostia.
Don't worry, Commander. Ahern's tough to impress.
Salarianos, Asari, Luvianos. Y esto como... Cefar. A ver. Ah, vale, aquí hay diferentes mapas. Vale.
So, you must be the famous Commander Shepard. I'm Tech Specialist Alud Akron, lead programmer on the combat simulator. Do you need something? I'm sure I have a few minutes before someone forgets their password and comes crying to me for help.
What am I supposed to be doing in these simulations?
That depends on the combat mode. We have time trial, capture, hunt, and survival modes.
Okay. What are the capture mode objectives?
Capture all designated control points as quickly as possible. The faster you capture all the control points, the higher your score.
Oh. What's survival mode all about?
Fend off waves of enemies for as long as possible. When the squad leader goes down, the mission ends. The longer you survive, the higher your score.
What's the goal in the hunt mode?
Defeat as many enemies as you can before the countdown timer reaches 0. You get additional time for every enemy you defeat. The more enemies you kill, the higher your score.
What's my mission in time trial mode?
You and your squad must defeat all enemies as quickly as possible. The quicker you defeat all the hostiles, the higher your score.
I've got it.
Splendid.
Let's try a new simulation.
New competitors are restricted to low-impact missions till they learn the ropes. The infirmary was starting to complain. Which combat mode? Time trial, capture, survival, or hunt?
Puf. Captura. Que la captura.
Capture.
Capturar. Nuevamente.
You have your choice between the volcanic or tropical courses.
Volcanic. Volcanic.
Set me up with the volcanic
Vamos a empezar
course.
fuerte.
Fine.
¿Por qué se ve tan ahora de repente?
We give you some dummy grenades and medigel. If you try to use a real grenade, I will turn off every safety measure this simulator has.
Joder. Vale. No tengo ni idea. Estoy nervioso y todo,
To the point and keep it at all costs.
¿Qué es eso? Ah, no.
Shepard, that minute gel ain't free. Stay alert. You just lost one of your squad members.
Pero ¿dónde están los objetivos? ¿Lo que es esto? ¿Qué?
Damn it, Shepard, that minute gel ain't free.
¿Lo que habla? ¿Pero dónde están los puntos? Que no lo veo. Que solo había uno. Ahí me han engañado, ¿eh? Aquí. ¿Qué es esto?
A good leader never lets his team down.
Vaya.
Damn it, Shepard, that minute gel ain't free.
Pero dejadme moverme, me cago en la puta de oro. Pesaos. Bueno, ¿qué veis? Pesado es. Madre mía, pero que me he dejado de hablar el culo.
All pain, no gain.
Pero ¿dónde está? Es que no lo veo, de verdad. Lo tendré delante, pero es que no lo veo. Ah, estará en ese edificio. Ya. Ahí. Sale volando.
Give 'em hell.
Sí, buenísimo, 3 minutos y medio. Buenísimo, vamos. El primero, fijo. No. El 15. Qué malo soy.
What do you need? The projectors are warming up.
Que sí, que sí. Ahora sí que sí.
This is very simple, Shepard.
Ahora sí que
Reach
sí.
the point, capture the
Ahora
point,
sí.
and repeat.
Espera. Ahora escopeta. Vale. A ver. Creo que lo acabo de meter. Coño, que estoy hasta contra, joder. Dale, dale. esa melee, tío. ¡Bah! ¡Qué mierda más grande! Seré yo el puto amo. Sí, pregunto. Primero, esta actividad, este juego, madre mía.
Back off, Fidinos. I haven't done anything wrong.
If you've tampered with government equipment, Bryant, I'll have you thrown in the stockade.
What seems to be the problem?
Get lost, Shepard. This doesn't concern you.
Vidinos is just mad because a human beat his record.
Shut your mouth, hollow jockey. Bryant says he scored highest in missions from multiple combat modes. No human's ever done that. He clearly cheated.
Would you change your mind if I scored highest on those missions?
Tell you what, Shepard. You beat my record, and Bryant won't spend the rest of the competition in the stockade. Hell, if you even come close, I'll give you my weapon.
I'd better go make some room in my trophy case.
You're confident, Shepard, but that'll only take you so far. I hope Bryant has something to read. He'll be in that stockade for a long time.
¿Qué gilipollas es, no?
What do you need?
Let's try a new simulation.
I'm here to serve. Which combat mode? Time trial, capture, survival, or hunt?
Sign me up for a hunt mission.
All right. I can get you set up in either the subterranean level or the volcanic level.
Subterranean sounds good.
Fine. The projectors are warming up. You can start whenever.
Boo, Shepard! You need to kill to keep a hunt mission going.
Tienes que matar. Vale. Eso se me da bien. ¡Ostras! Garrus, bonito. Adiós, se me ha acabado.
All targets down.
35, vete a tomar por culo. ¡Esta la mierda! La verdad es que es un poco... Uff. Cuesta, Joder. Ya vendré en otro. Cuando tenga mejor equipamiento. Ahora quiero... Es que si no se me va a olvidar. Hacerlo de la ciudadela. Hacer Noveria. La verdad es que Noveria me gusta mucho. No sé por qué. A la ciudadela.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Es que había una misión. ¿Dónde era? Es que hay una misión que es por ser del espacio. Hay una misión aquí en la ciudadela.
After years of poor economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni. ExoGeni's stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
Si tiene las armas de
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you
I'll
know.
open the rare stocks.
puedo hacer. Esto para Rus. Esto sí. Ya tiene dos. O sea, qué guapo. Las 6, ¿verdad? Las 7, vale. Vale. Yo creo que era el presidio. Puede ser. Por este ascensor.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
No sé aquí. Joder, con la mierda del... Buah. Es que no me acuerdo. Es un pasillo muy... No sé dónde ir. Da igual. Vamos al mercado.
Hey, there are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And they also say that you don't take crap from anybody. You're showing them what humans can do. Hey, could I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
You're a hero, Shepard. Decades from now, humanity's going to remember you, and I'll have your picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Vale. ¿Y dónde coño era la misión esta?
It's a bank statement. It shows that I bought something from you, and I bought it.
Well, thank you.
Es que no sé si era seguridad de Ciudadela. Es que no me suena ese pasillo. ¿Esto para dónde lleva? Al presidio. Callejón. Aquí hay un esto. ¿Lo tengo escaneado? Oye. No me acordaba. Espérate, ya voy por aquí al antro de Chura. A ver. otro médico, la chica, no sé si me da otra misión también.
I need those supplies for my clinic. I can't.
You can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long. Don't disappoint me, Doctor.
Oh, Commander Shepard, I didn't see you come in.
Every time I come in here, I see someone threatening you. Who was that?
Someone from my past. I can take care of it.
I might be able to help you.
I was fired by my previous employer for giving out free medical supplies to clinics like this. They never filed any charges. They just wanted me to leave without any fuss. But somebody must have found out. Now they are blackmailing me.
¿Qué chantaje es ese? O sea, estás ayudando y...
If the board finds out about my past, I could lose my license. They'll shut my clinic down.
Joder, de verdad, yo no entiendo la política, de verdad.
Maybe I can get you out of this. Tell me what they want.
I have to give some of my medical supplies to a merchant in the markets. They expect delivery today.
Give me your contact's name. I'll deal with this guy, whoever he is.
Deal with him? But won't they expose my past?
I'll make sure they don't tell anyone.
I was told to speak with a merchant named Morlan, down in the markets. I really appreciate this, Commander. Thank you.
Don't worry. I'll take care of this.
Good luck, Commander. Be careful down there.
Vale. Este está escalado, sí. ¿Qué coño era? Furia. Es que ya estoy rayado, ya hasta que no lo saque. Yo creo que ese pasillo no es que es en otro. No sé, aquí no es. Que va. Aquí no es. Que no sé. Ya lo buscaré. Que a ver, que es una misión de mierda, o sea que no... que es una gilipollez. Lo único que pasa es que Sefar habla con su madre y pues me hace gracia.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
You were expecting a delivery of medical supplies?
But I was told the doctor would be bringing them.
Things have changed, Morlan.
A change, but the doctor... I don't... This is not right, human.
Shut up, Morlan. I told Baines you'd screw this up. What the hell's going on here? Who are you?
Leave the doctor alone.
We can end this if you just bring me those supplies. Otherwise, I'll start telling people about the doctor's little secret.
You're shutting down a medical clinic. What if someone needs treatment? What if you need treatment?
Hey, hold on. I'm just the middleman here. This is way more than I bargained for.
Thank you, human. It is good to see him humbled so.
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with the doctor.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things, I...
Joder, es que no hay ni una buena, ¿Qué mierdas tiene? Madre mía.
Commander, how did things go?
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? That's a great relief, Commander. Thank you. I can't pay you for your help, but I can give you a discount on any supplies you purchase here.
The thug said he worked for a man named Baines. Sound familiar?
Baines? I wonder if he means Armiston Baines. We worked together a long time ago.
What can you tell me about him?
Last I heard, the Alliance military was contracting him for some research in the Traverse.
We should follow up with Captain Anderson.
We'll see what the captain can tell us.
I wish I could tell you more. Is there anything else I can help you with, Commander?
Let me take a look at what you have
Of
for
course.
sale.
Nada. Perfecto. Pues que no tiene nada. Y Anderson está... ¿Dónde estaba? ¿En la embajada? Puede ser. Si no está en la embajada, yo creo que está aquí. Pero si no está aquí, estará en el Flux. El Flux me parece que era al final del juego. Sale ahí.
I saw your Ferris report. If we had known anything about the Thorian, Exogeny would never have been given the permits to start a colony there.
Thank God the colony survived. We can't afford to have too many failures out in the Traverse. It's one of our major expansion regions.
You don't give a damn about the colonists. It's all just politics to you, isn't it?
We can't all be the hero who charges in to save the day, Commander. But we each serve humanity in our own way.
You can't escape interstellar politics. It's part of the big picture, and sometimes it isn't pretty.
Just ignore it. The ambassador's a little bitter sometimes. Comes with the job. Yes, Commander?
What do you know about Armiston Baines?
Where did you hear that name? Never mind, I don't want to know. Baines is dead. Has been for quite some time.
The people I spoke with seem to think he was still alive.
It's not common knowledge. Military is keeping it under wraps. Baines was doing some high-level work for the Alliance. Stuff even I wasn't aware of. One day he turns up dead on a drifting scout ship. Everyone suspects it was foul play, but it was never officially investigated.
What can you tell me about the ship?
I don't know much about it. You should talk to Admiral Kahoku. One of his crews discovered Baines' body.
I spoke to Kahoku. He never brought it up.
You should mention Baines the next time you see him. See if he'll tell you anything.
Está muerto.
Is there anything else, Commander?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Nada, olvidaos. Lo de Baines lo encuentran en una nave, el cadáver y tal, y está muerto. O sea, está muerto. Es más, creo que la unidad que encuentra Baines luego es los que están, que caen en la emboscada de la fauce estrelladora, pues eso. Y... Vale, pues lo voy a dejar por aquí. Y nada. Así que nada. Uy, más. Acabar. Ahora ya sí que sí. Hasta el próximo directo, gente.